What if the quiet girl with the North Korean past didn't die on that glass bridge? What if Sae Byeok became the ultimate winner of Squidgame? The glass bridge is cracking under Sae Byeok's feet. In the original story, she falls here. But today, something different happens. Sae Byeok feels the glass starting to break. She jumps forward quickly. Her athletic skills save her life. She lands on the next panel safely. Behind her, the glass shatters completely. She looks back and sees the empty space where she almost died. "I am alive," she whispers to herself. Gi-hun and Sang-woo are shocked. They thought Sae Byeok would die, but she survived. The three players reach the end of the bridge together. They are the final three contestants. That night in the dormitory, everything feels different. Sae Byeok is not injured. She is strong and ready to fight. Gi-hun sits next to her. "I thought we lost you on that bridge," Sae Byeok nods. "I thought so too, but I remembered my brother. I cannot die yet. He needs me." Sang-woo watches them from across the room. He knows Sae Byeok is dangerous. She is smart. She is strong. She survived when she should have died. The guards bring them dinner. It is a special meal: steak, wine, and cake. This is their last meal before the final game. Sae Byeok does not eat much. She is thinking about her strategy. She knows the final game will be difficult. "What do you think the last game will be?" Gi-hun asks. "Something from childhood," Sae Byeok says. "All games have been childhood games." Sang-woo agrees. But this one will be the hardest. That night, Sae Byeok cannot sleep. She thinks about her journey to this point. She remembers her life in North Korea. She remembers crossing the border. She remembers her mother dying. She touches the small photo in her pocket. It is a picture of her brother. He is only 10 years old. He is waiting for her in an orphanage. "I will win," she promises herself. "I will get him back." In the original timeline, Sang-woo kills Sae Byeok with a broken glass piece. But tonight, Sae Byeok is alert. She is not injured. She is ready for anything. When Sang-woo tries to attack her, Sae Byeok is ready. She grew up on the streets. She knows how to fight. She grabs Sang-woo's hand. She takes the glass piece away from him. "Do not try this again," she warns him. Sang-woo is surprised. He did not expect Sae Byeok to be so strong. Gi-hun wakes up from the noise. "What is happening?" "Nothing," Sae Byeok says. "Go back to sleep." But now she knows. Sang-woo is willing to kill to win. She must be careful. The next morning, the three players are taken to the final game area. It is a large room with a strange shape painted on the floor. The front man explains the game. This is called Squidgame. It is a traditional Korean children's game. Sae Byeok knows this game. She played it as a child in North Korea. She has an advantage. The rules are simple. One player is the attacker. One player is the defender. The attacker must reach the squid's head. The defender must stop them. "We will play in pairs," the front man says. The winner of each round moves to the final match. Sae Byeok is matched against Gi-hun first. Sang-woo will play the winner. Sae Byeok feels bad about playing against Gi-hun. He has been kind to her, but she needs to win. Her brother is waiting. The game begins. Gi-hun is the attacker. Sae Byeok is the defender. Gi-hun runs toward the squid's body. Sae Byeok blocks his path. They push against each other. Gi-hun is bigger and stronger, but Sae Byeok is faster and smarter. She uses Gi-hun's weight against him. When he pushes forward, she steps aside. He falls down. Sae Byeok quickly tags him out. She wins the first round. "I am sorry," she tells Gi-hun. Gi-hun smiles sadly. "You played well. Win this game. Get your brother back." Now it is time for the final match. Sae Byeok versus Sang-woo. Sang-woo is angry. He wanted to face Gi-hun in the final. Gi-hun would be easier to beat. But Sae Byeok is dangerous. She is young, fast, and desperate. She has nothing to lose. The final game begins. Sang-woo chooses to be the attacker. He thinks he can overpower Sae Byeok with his size, but he is wrong. Sang-woo runs toward the squid's waist. Sae Byeok meets him there. They collide hard. Sang-woo tries to push past her. Sae Byeok holds her ground. She learned to be tough on the streets of Seoul. "You cannot win," Sang-woo says. "I am stronger than you." "Strength is not everything," Sae Byeok replies. She remembers her mother's words. "Be smart, not just strong." Sang-woo pushes harder. Sae Byeok falls backward, but she grabs Sang-woo's shirt. They both fall down. On the ground, they wrestle. Sang-woo has the advantage. He is on top. But Sae Byeok is desperate. She thinks about her brother. She thinks about their promise to reunite. She finds strength she did not know she had. She pushes Sang-woo off her. She stands up quickly. Sang-woo gets up too. He is breathing hard. He is tired. Sae Byeok is tired too. But she has more motivation. She has her brother to save. They face each other again. This time, Sae Byeok attacks. She runs toward Sang-woo. Sang-woo tries to stop her, but Sae Byeok is too fast. She dodges his grab. She reaches the squid's head. She touches it with her hand. "Winner," the frontman announces. Sae Byeok has won the squid game. Sae Byeok cannot believe it. She won. She actually won. Sang-woo lies, on the ground, defeated. He knows what comes next. The guards approach with guns. They are going to eliminate Sang-woo. But Sae Byeok stops them. "Wait!" She looks at Sang-woo. He was her enemy in the game, but he is still a human being. "He has a family too," she says to the front man. "His mother is sick. Let him live." The front man is surprised. No winner has ever asked for mercy before. "The rules are clear," he says. "Only one player can survive." Sae Byeok thinks quickly. "Then let me choose how he dies. Give him a peaceful death, not a bullet." The front man considers this. "Very well, that is your right as the winner." Sang-woo looks at Sae Byeok with surprise. Even after everything, she is showing him kindness. "Thank you," he whispers. The guards give Sang-woo a pill. It is poison, but it is painless. He takes it willingly. "Tell my mother I am sorry," he says to Sae Byeok. "I will," she promises. Sang-woo closes his eyes. He dies peacefully. Sae Byeok has won the game, but she does not feel happy. Too many people died for this money. Sae Byeok is taken to a luxurious office. The host is waiting for her. He is the old man from the first game. "Player 001. Congratulations," he says. "You are the winner of Squidgame." Sae Byeok is not surprised. She suspected he was not a real player. "Why did you create these games?" she asks. The host smiles. "People like you fascinate me. You had nothing, but you fought for everything." "Fought for my brother," Sae Byeok says. "Not for your entertainment." Exactly. That desperation, that will to survive. It is beautiful to watch. Sae Byeok feels sick. This old man thinks human suffering is beautiful. "Where is my money?" she asks. The host shows her a bank card. 45.6 billion won. All yours. Sae Byeok takes the card. She thinks about all the people who died for this money. 455 people died so she could win. "Do you feel guilty?" the host asks. "Yes," Sae Byeok answers honestly. "But I will use this money to help people. I will make their deaths mean something." The host laughs. "We shall see." Sae Byeok is taken back to Seoul in a black car. She wears the same clothes she had when she entered the game. The city looks the same, but everything feels different. Sae Byeok has changed. She has money now, more money than she ever dreamed of. But she also has trauma. She has seen terrible things. Her first stop is the bank. She needs to confirm the money is real. The bank manager is shocked by the amount. "This is a very large sum," he says. "Are you sure this is legitimate?" Sae Byeok nods. She cannot tell him the truth. No one would believe her. The money is real. 45.6 billion won. She is rich beyond imagination. But Sae Byeok does not feel rich. She feels empty. Sae Byeok's first priority is finding her brother. She goes to the orphanage where he was placed. The director recognizes her. "Sae Byeok, we have been trying to contact you for months." "I was away," Sae Byeok says. "Where is Chaeol?" The director's face becomes sad. "I am sorry. Chaeol was adopted 3 months ago." Sae Byeok's heart sinks. Her brother is gone. The one person she wanted to save is no longer here. "Who adopted him?" she asks. "A nice family from Busan. They have been good to him." Sae Byeok asks for their contact information. The director hesitates. "I cannot give you their personal information, but I can contact them for you." Sae Byeok waits anxiously. After an hour, the director returns. "They agreed to meet you," he says. "They know Chaeol has been looking for his sister." Sae Byeok travels to Busan. She meets Cheol's adoptive family at a coffee shop. They are kind people, a middle-aged couple with no children of their own. When Chaeol sees Sae Byeok, he runs to her. He hugs her tightly. "Sister, I knew you would. Come back," he cries. Sae Byeok holds him close. She fought through hell to get back to him, and now he is here, safe and happy. "I missed you so much," she whispers. The adoptive parents watch nervously. They love Chaeol. They are afraid Sae Byeok will take him away. Sae Byeok sees their fear. She understands. They gave Chaeol love and stability when she could not. "Thank you," she tells them. "Thank you for taking care of him." The adoptive mother starts crying. "We love him like our own son." Sae Byeok makes a difficult decision. "I want him to stay with you." Everyone is surprised. Chaeol looks confused. "But, sister, I want to live with you," he says. Sae Byeok kneels down to his level. "You are happy here. You have a good family. You go to school. You have friends." "But what about you?" Chaeol asks. "I will visit you often, and I will make sure you have everything you need." Sae Byeok explains to the adoptive parents that she has come into money. She wants to pay for Cheol's education, his medical care, everything. "See, do not need your money," the adoptive father says. "We just want what is best for Chaeol." "Then let me help," Sae Byeok says. "Let me be part of his life, but not disrupt it." They agree to this arrangement. Chaeol will stay with his adoptive family, but Sae Byeok will be involved in his life. Back. In Seoul, Sae Byeok rents a small apartment. She could afford a mansion, but she does not want luxury. She wants simplicity. Every night she has nightmares about the games. She sees the faces of all the people who died. She remembers their names, their stories. Sae Byeok feels guilty for surviving. Why did she live when others died? What made her more deserving? She thinks about Ali, the kind Pakistani worker. She thinks about Ji-young, the girl who became her friend. She thinks about all the others. Sae Byeok decides she must honor their memory. She will use the money to help people like them. She starts by visiting the families of the players who died. She gives them money anonymously. She pays off their debts. She helps their children go to school. She finds Ali's wife and child. They are struggling to survive. Sae Byeok pays for their apartment, their food, their education. She does this quietly, without taking credit. She helps Sang-woo's mother, too. The old woman is sick and alone. Sae Byeok pays for her medical treatment and home care. After several months, Sae Byeok notices something. The police are investigating missing people. Many of the Squid Game players were reported missing. Sae Byeok knows the truth, but she cannot tell anyone. Who would believe her? And she signed papers promising to stay silent. But she wants justice for her friends. She wants the games to stop. Sae Byeok decides to help the investigation secretly. She gives anonymous tips to the police. She provides information about the players' last known locations. She is careful not to reveal too much. She does not want to be traced back to the games, but her information helps the police. They start to see patterns. They realize something organized happened to these people. One day, Sae Byeok receives a phone call. The voice is familiar. It is one of the guards from the games. "We know who you are," the voice says. "We know you are helping the police." Sae Byeok's blood turns cold. "What do you want?" "Stop interfering, or we will hurt your brother." Sae Byeok is furious. "Do not touch him." Then stay quiet. Forget about the games. Live your life. But Sae Byeok cannot forget. She will not let them threaten her brother. She decides to take action. She will find the organization and destroy it. Sae Byeok hires private investigators. She uses her money to trace the game's organizers. She is careful to stay hidden. Slowly, she starts to uncover the truth. The games are not just in Korea. They happen in many countries. Rich people around the world pay to watch poor people die. Sae Byeok realizes she cannot do this alone. She needs help. She contacts Gi-hun. In this timeline, he survived because Sae Byeok beat him fairly. He was eliminated, but not killed. Gi-hun is struggling with trauma too. He is happy to hear from Sae Byeok. "I have been having nightmares," he tells her. "I cannot forget what we saw." "Neither can I," Sae Byeok says. "But we can do something about it." She tells Gi-hun about her plan to stop the games. Gi-hun agrees to help. They find other survivors from previous games. People who were eliminated early but not killed. People who escaped. Together, they form a secret group. Their mission is to expose the games and save future victims. Sae Byeok's team works carefully. They gather evidence. They document everything about the games. They rescue people who are being recruited for new games. They intercept the business cards. They warn potential players. But the organization fights back. They try to stop Sae Byeok's team. One night, men in masks attack Sae Byeok's apartment, but she is ready for them. Her street fighting skills save her life. She captures one of the attackers. Under pressure, he reveals information about the organization. Sae Byeok learns about the VIPs, rich people from around the world who fund the games. She learns about their next meeting. Sae Byeok makes a bold plan. She will infiltrate a VIP game. She will gather evidence and expose everything. Using her money, she buys her way into the VIP circle. She pretends to be a wealthy investor interested in alternative entertainment. The VIPs welcome her. They think she is one of them, a rich person looking for thrills. Sae Byeok attends a VIP game. She watches in horror as new victims play deadly games. She records everything secretly. She sees the host again. He recognizes her but says nothing. He is curious about what she is doing. During a break, the host approaches her. "You are not here to watch, are you?" Sae Byeok looks him in the eye. "I am here to stop you." The host smiles. "Interesting. You won my game, but you are not satisfied. Your game destroyed lives. It destroyed me, too. Then why do you continue to fight? You have money. You have your brother. You could live peacefully. Because peace built on others' suffering is not real peace." The host makes Sae Byeok an offer. "Join us. Use your experience to make the games better. Help us find new players." Sae Byeok pretends to consider this. "What would I get in return? More money. Power, the ability to shape the games. And if I refuse, then you will join the next game. As a player, not a VIP, Sae Byeok realizes she is trapped. But she has what she came for: evidence of the games, proof of the organization. I need time to think, she says. The host agrees. You have 24 hours. That night, Sae Byeok escapes from the VIP facility. She takes all her evidence with her. Sae Byeok contacts international journalists. She gives them all her evidence: photos, videos, documents. At first, they do not believe her. The story seems too incredible. But the evidence is overwhelming. The journalists investigate further. They find more proof. The story breaks worldwide. Secret death games for rich people's entertainment. The public is outraged. Governments launch investigations. Police raids happen around the world. Many organizers are arrested. The games are shut down in multiple countries. But the host escapes. He disappears before the authorities can find him. Sae Byeok testifies at international trials. She tells the world about the games. She honors the memory of all who died. Her testimony is powerful. She speaks for Ali, for Ji-young, for Sang-woo, for everyone. They were not numbers, she says. They were people. They had families. They had dreams. They deserved better than to die for rich people's entertainment. Many organizers are convicted and sent to prison. The VIP network is destroyed. But Sae Byeok knows this is not the end. There will always be people willing to exploit others. With her remaining money, Sae Byeok starts a foundation. It helps people with debt problems. It provides alternatives to desperation. The foundation offers financial counseling, job training, and emergency assistance. It prevents people from becoming desperate enough to join death games. Sae Byeok also starts support groups for survivors of exploitation and violence. She helps people heal from trauma. Her brother, Cheol, now older, joins her work. He studies social work in college. He wants to help people too. You saved me, he tells Sae Byeok. Now we can save others together. Chapter 20. The New Life. 5 years later, Sae Byeok has built a new life. She is no longer the desperate woman who entered the games. She lives simply but meaningfully. She has a small apartment, a few close friends, and important work. She still has nightmares sometimes. The trauma never fully goes away, but she has learned to live with it. Sae Byeok speaks at schools and universities. She warns young people about get-rich-quick schemes. She teaches them to recognize exploitation. There is no easy money, she tells them. Real success comes from hard work, education, and helping others. She visits memorials for the game victims. She keeps their memory alive. Every year on the anniversary of the games, Sae Byeok holds a ceremony. She reads the names of all who died. She promises to continue their fight. Sometimes, Sae Byeok receives reports of new games. Different formats, different countries, but the same basic idea. She investigates these reports. She works with international authorities to stop them. The fight is never ending. There will always be predators. There will always be desperate people. But Sae Byeok is vigilant. She uses her experience to identify warning signs. She helps law enforcement understand how these operations work. She has created a network of survivors and activists. They monitor for new threats. They protect vulnerable people. We cannot save everyone, Sae Byeok tells her team. But we can save some, and that makes it worth it. Sae Byeok's story becomes famous worldwide. Movies are made about her. Books are written. But she does not enjoy the fame. She prefers to work quietly. I do not want to be famous for surviving hell, she says. I want to be remembered for helping others avoid it. Her foundation grows into an international organization. It operates in dozens of countries. It has helped thousands of people. Cheol becomes a successful social worker. He runs programs for refugee children. He helps them integrate into new countries. My sister taught me that survival is not enough, he says. We must also help others survive. Young activists seek out Sae Byeok for advice. They want to learn from her experience. She teaches them about perseverance, about fighting systems of oppression, about never giving up hope. The world is full of games, she tells them. Not all involve physical death. Some kill spirits, some kill dreams. But we can fight back against all of them. Sae Byeok mentors a new generation of reformers. They carry on her work in new ways. She is proud of what they accomplish. They are fighting battles she never imagined. 20 years after. Winning the Squid Game, Sae Byeok returns to the island where it all happened. The facility has been turned into a memorial, a museum dedicated to the victims of exploitation games. Sae Byeok walks through the rooms where she nearly died, the dormitory, the game rooms, the final arena. School children visit the museum on field trips. They learn about the dangers of exploitation. They learn about the value of human life. Sae Byeok speaks to one group of students. This place represents the worst of human nature, she says, but it also represents the best. People fought for each other here. They showed kindness in impossible circumstances. A young girl raises her hand. Were you scared? Every day, Sae Byeok answers honestly, but fear did not stop me from doing what was right. As Sae Byeok ages, she reflects on her journey. She thinks about the woman who entered the games desperate and alone. That woman wanted only to save her brother. She never imagined she would save hundreds of others. Winning the game was the beginning, not the end, Sae Byeok writes in her memoir. The real victory was what came after. She thinks about all the players who died. She wonders what they would think of the world she helped create. I hope they would be proud, she says. I hope they would think their sacrifice meant something. Sae Byeok's memoir becomes a bestseller. The proceeds go to her foundation. In the book's final chapter, she writes, I survived because others could not. I won because others lost. I live because others died. This is not fair. This is not just. But this is reality. The question is not why I survived. The question is what I do with my survival. Every day I choose to honor those who are gone. Every day I choose to help those who remain. This is my burden. This is my privilege. This is my purpose. I am Sae Byeok. I am a winner. I am a survivor. I am a fighter, and I will never stop fighting for a world where games like these cannot exist. What an incredible journey Sae Byeok would have had as the winner. From surviving the glass bridge to becoming a global advocate for justice, her story shows us that true victory isn't just about winning. It's about what you do with that victory. This alternate timeline gives us hope that even in the darkest situations, one person can make a difference and change the world. I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me, where are you watching this from? I love connecting with Squid Game fans worldwide. What did you think of Sae Byeok as the winner? Did this story feel realistic to you? Which part of her journey impressed you most? Her survival skills? Her fight for justice? Her dedication to helping others?